This is a private vehicle. Oh, they opened the door. Now I'm going to blur it on camera, but it was pretty obvious that that pregnant woman that was in the back of the vehicle in a very uncomfortable position is pretty much ready to pop. You could see 100% they're not lying. It's a genuine emergency. They're rushing to the hospital. They're pulling this one off to the side now because they don't want to obstruct the traffic. So they issued them a ticket over there instead of here in the bus lane. There have been cases in the past where they've even escorted people, either using the mobile or motorcycles. But honestly, if they're in the bus lane, especially at this time in the morning, the fastest way to get them there is just let them go. Because their bikes aren't even here, right? They would have to run and get a bike and then find a way into the bus lane. They would just delay them. Look, this guy's flashing his lights. It appears to be a private plate. Nice car, but it appears to be a private license plate. He's got a placard in the window which suggests that he might be a contractor on a government project. But being a contractor on a government project doesn't entitle you to use the exclusive bus lane. 99% of the drivers with the hazard lights on, they don't have an emergency, there's nothing wrong with the vehicle, they just want to use the bus lane. Sometimes, well, often people say, it's an emergency, I'm rushing to the hospital. And after a minute or two, they admit it's just a scheduled checkup. That's not an emergency, it's not a life or death situation. That one earlier, you could see the lady in the back was ready to pop. Anyone who's seen a pregnant lady that's going into birth will recognize that. But unfortunately, a lot of people, well, they don't always tell enforcers the truth. Anyway, he's handed over his license now. They'll guide him off to the side so the bus won't be delayed. And to the driver of the car that was trying to get my attention a moment ago, I'm sorry, but sometimes I can't stop what I'm doing because to get distracted in there, it's a busway, it's extremely dangerous. And yes, I have been noticing all the motorcycles in the background that suddenly leave the bus lane when they see the enforcers up ahead. You might be wondering, are they being ticketed? And the answer to that question is that all of the riders that are being ticketed for whatever violation are over there, so they won't disturb the traffic and they won't be at risk. And this van here was flagged down for a coding. Driver already gave his license, issued a ticket, sent him on his way. For a lot of people, it's still cheaper to use their own vehicle than to book a Grab and everything like that, and more convenient. So they just take the hit for a coding and continue like nothing happened. Hello, buddy. We meet again, huh? You were cat of the day last time. I don't know if you can be cat of the day again. I guess you could, because we haven't seen any other cat today. There's some kind of emergency vehicle behind this bus, but then I think there's someone tailgating the ambulance. Oh, did he leave the bus lane already? Yeah, look, the white car in the background. He must have seen the enforcers up ahead, so now he's leaving the bus lane. They do have a couple of enforcers up there, so most likely they saw it. And that white car you saw earlier, it's also going to be pulled over. There's another member of the Hazard gang. Will they come forward, or will they just hide? Looks like they're coming forward. Is anyone going to stop them? That one is being pulled off to the side for ticketing. That car has a black and white plate which looks private. Another enforcer has managed to block him off. Just like I mentioned earlier with people putting magnetic stickers on their car, sometimes people put wang wang, they put emergency lights on their private cars. So they pulled him off to the side, just over there. Realistically, until they check the registration, it's impossible to know whether it's a government vehicle or private. Because a lot of government vehicles now have black and white plates, and the drivers say no red plate available. Pretty sure I just saw a car behind this bus. Is he going to be brave enough to come to the front, or is he going to try and duck out? I can still see the wheels underneath the bus, so I know he's still there. There's the wing mirror. So that adventure will be pulled off to the side for ticketing. Before, they would always get the license first before pushing them to the side. I guess what they're trying to do is streamline it to reduce traffic for buses, because sometimes the drivers waste time arguing about giving their license. Now, of course, the risk of that is that you don't have the license if the driver runs away. For cars, it's not such a big problem because it's hard for them to escape. But for motorcycles, it's a very big problem. You definitely want to get the license first if possible. I'll have to check the plate, but I'm almost certain that one has been ticketed only days ago. My goodness, they really need to increase the penalties ASAP. People just don't care about 1,000 pesos. There's another member of the Hazard gang. Now he wants to leave the bus lane because there's an enforcer. Is he gonna stop? Showing some kind of placard. It's taken a lot of enforcers, but they haven't managed to push him to the side. I think there's an MC behind this bus. Yep, it's been captured. Oh, you might want to get the license first. Slippers also. This one has a temporary red plate, but obviously there's no markings that say it's a police car, ambulance, fire, any kind of law enforcement. Oh, they were trying to pull him off to the side and now he's gone forward. Okay, another enforcer. Oops, is he really going to pull over? Okay, looks like he's finally pulling over to the side now. Those two vans are on convoy and they're being pulled out of the bus lane now. Assume they're going to ticket them also. I just don't know why a lot of people see the bus lane and then think that's where I should go, right? I don't want to be in traffic, I'll just use the bus lane. Anyway, the enforcer's asking for the license, although, well, I don't want to make an assumption, but the car does keep inching forward. It's best just to put the handbrake on. Anyway, they already got the license and they'll push him off to the side. There's a lot of vans today, huh? Literally none of them have any markings, and of course the tint is so dark that you cannot see inside. I'll push it off to the side for ticketing. I don't know why they keep telling people to go to the side and then they keep driving straight, and then another enforcer has to go in front of them and really force them to the side. That's why it's really better just to get the license here in the bus lane, because at least then you don't have to worry about whether they're going to comply and pull to the side. I'm going to keep running the camera for a moment just to make sure it really goes to the side. Yeah, it looks to be okay. You see how the buses now got stuck because at L300, I don't know if I got it on camera on time, but there was an L300 in the bus lane. And then obviously he saw the enforcers, so he's trying to merge with the regular traffic. They're trying to pull both of those to the side. One of them actually has a yellow plate. Sometimes people say, are they having some kind of emergency? I think no, because 99% of the time the drivers just say, I'm in a hurry, I'm in a rush, I'm running late, there's traffic.